Okay, what's going on, guys? It's your JRPG enthusiast Shadow Elite, and I got a rant right now, and it's about Valkyria Chronicles. The whole franchise is serious. Now, first off, I want to say yes, I am playing the English patch for Valkyria Chronicles 3, and damn, the game is just as good as the first game. It's just as good. I always thought it would be a great game. I thought it would be the same as the first Valkyria Chronicles. It is exactly that and more. Okay, it's just my point is that Valkyria Chronicles is a great franchise. It's a great series, and seriously, Sega needs to get behind it and get another game out there, and this time bring it overseas. Okay, because Valkyria Chronicles 3 is a gem of a game. It should be experienced by people overseas. Just that I just don't understand how a series like this cannot, be popular. It just boggles my mind. I know JRPGs aren't exactly, mainstream. They're pretty much niche. But a series as good as Valkyria Chronicles needs more. It needs to get up there with like Fire Emblem. You know what I'm saying? The first Valkyria Chronicles was a cult classic. It got critical acclaim. It was a great game. It was brought over here pretty easily because it was early in the PlayStation 3 life cycle, and there was pretty much no other games. Now go to the next game, Valkyria Chronicles 2, it just had some problems. The first problem being, it's no longer on consoles, it's now on a portable device, the PSP. Now you have a game that, while looks good on a PSP, it could look even better. Because there's a better version of the game out there. Well, not a better version per se, but that the series looks way better and plays much better on a console than it does on a portable device. Now, that doesn't take anything away from the game. Valkyria Chronicles 2 was still a great game. Technically, it was a good game. It had good gameplay. Kept the same traditional Valkyria Chronicles gameplay and added a few elements to it, made it better. But here's the thing that that Valkyria Chronicles 2 dropped the ball with. It's with its characters and the story in general. Now, honestly, I can't really say much about the story because I didn't play and complete Valkyria Chronicles 2, because its characters were just the most generic bunch of anime freaking archetypes that I've ever seen. Okay, seriously, I don't know why a company would go in this route. Okay, sure, the first Valkyria Chronicles. Oh my god, just dropped my controller. Alright, sure, the first Valkyria Chronicles wasn't, didn't have great, characters, but they were still good. You still liked them. And they were still entertaining and fun to watch. However, this one, in the second game, just brings a whole bunch of genericness, and it's done on purpose. It's done on purpose to make the game appeal more to what was popular in the time in Japan. I believe Valkyria Chronicles 2 came out in 2009, 2010. I think it's 2010. And that was a time where, school settings, academies, and whatnot in Japan were just, taking off. And you had every anime that came out was in an academy, in a school. And then it had the most, like I said, generic characters. Happy-go-lucky freaking main lead saying, "Oh, okay, let's do this. Let's go, everybody. We can do this. Don't worry." And all that crap. It's just bad. And then you had the second lead character. He was just a bookworm, glasses know-it-all. Guy just pumping up his glasses every 10 seconds, pushing up his glasses and whatnot. And then the main female lead was just a timid little girl. I don't know why they went this path with the game. They could have did something else with the game, or keep the settings, but you could have a better cast of characters than that. Anyway, that's why I personally think that Valkyria Chronicles 2 messed up on, because I read somewhere when Valkyria Chronicles 2 was first created that it was catered to girls were playing Valkyria Chronicles 1 the most in Japan. And so they catered to girls in Japan. So they made it into this generic mess, which I don't know what I'm saying there, but whatever. I guess you can get the idea there. I just don't agree with anything Valkyria Chronicles 2 did when it comes to the characters. That's why I couldn't even play the game, to be honest. The game was just... I paid for that game. And I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is. But seriously, that game, in my opinion, dropped the ball with its characters, and I didn't care much for it as a result. So now, a year later, if it came out in 2010, I think it did come out. Valkyria Chronicles 2 did come out in 2010. Valkyria Chronicles 3 comes out, and of course, the second game didn't sell well overseas. So of course, there was no chance in hell that North America or Europe was ever seeing this game. And this game, you could just look at the trailers. That this game was just they took what they knew they knew that they messed up with Valkyria Chronicles 2. They knew they messed up with that game. They knew they messed up, and so they made it more like Valkyria Chronicles 1. I could see tidbits of Valkyria Chronicles 1 in Valkyria Chronicles 3, and as a result, it's a good game for it. It's a great game for it, and it's a shame that this game couldn't come over here, that we couldn't see it, because at this point, there's no way it's coming over here. There's no way. I just hope that there's another Valkyria Chronicles game in the works for some time release in the future, because seriously, this is a franchise that does not deserve to stay in the previous generation. It needs to be here. It needs to be on consoles. Yeah, I guess if you can get it on Vita, because Vita is a more powerful portable device, that'll be fine. But I hope that there's another Valkyria Chronicles game sometime in the near future, because this is a franchise that needs more recognition, and it could be just as popular as any, I guess, mainstream JRPG, like, you know, I guess maybe Final Fantasy or something like that, or Persona. You know, I think it would be just as popular as at least Persona. Anyway, guys, I just had to round that because I was playing the Valkyria Chronicles 3, and I was like, why did we never get this game? Because this game is so freaking awesome. And I just thank the people that translated this game, taking their time, their lives, to just translate a game that they know is awesome, and that we can play it as well. So props to those guys. You know, go to their fan page, go to their translation page, and leave them a comment. Tell them how great they are for doing the translation. Anyway, guys, I don't want this video to go on too long. I'm gonna sign off here. Tell me what you think about Valkyria Chronicles. If you like the franchise, if you believe that the franchise should come back to the consoles, there definitely should be another Valkyria Chronicles game. Anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later.